Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the new moon in Gemini. I don't know why I'm starting with the Earth Magic deck for you. Doing it different for you, Cap. I don't know why. But welcome in, welcome back. I am Lauren the Mystic, and we are going to unpack the energy of this new moon. We're going to pull some oracle cards, pull some tarot cards, and see what Spirit wants to say to you. Spirit, show us clearly for our Capricorns. Thank you. What do they need to know? Ah, beautiful. We've got dream time, creation. And this particular card is really rich. It's really interesting. I'm going to break it down a little bit. I want to keep shuffling and talking for a moment, but we'll get into the juicy stuff here in just a moment. For those of you new to the channel, welcome in. I am a channeler and I am clairaudient, so I will hear messages as we begin to discuss this. I'm going to offer those to you, but please take only what resonates to you and leave the rest. Also, know that I am reading for sun, moon, and rising sign, and I recommend that you listen to all three. They will tell you more of the story, give you a little bit more to work with energetically. And sometimes the story for one, like your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, may not apply to you, but the other will. So that happens, it really just kind of depends on what's coming up and coming out for you. Let's see, Capricorn, please, Spirit. What do they need to know right now? This is from the Alchemy of the Spirit deck by Christina Gonzalez, and I'm going to be using the book for this one because the meanings are really, oh, you got 2, 3. Oh my gosh. All right, the rainbow on top, number 45 might be of significance. We've got the waterfall, number 15, and the sword, number 46. So we will look at those two. Let's get some tarot messages, and then we'll get some guidance messages and start breaking it all down. I'm breaking it all down. Capricorn, if you don't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, helps me to tune more clearly into your energies and to the collective that I am tapping into. And I'm always going to be looking for your highest timeline and what is in your best interest. And know that these readings are meant to guide us, but also to be used as a tool where we have free will. We are able to change outcomes. All right, not all of these are meant to come. Just going with my intuition here. Oh my, what are you moving through, Capricorn? Okay, show me the energies underlying the reading, please, Spirit. Show us dream time. Show us the rainbow, the sword, and the waterfall. Okay, so underlying the reading has to do with conflict about what you want or what you are visioning for yourself, what you'd like to see for yourself. There is this shadow work journey of needing to confront some fear, some doubt, potentially some self-sabotage, whatever might hold you back from this wish fulfillment. And what is your wish fulfillment? And I think this moon is helping you to get more clear on what that might be right now. We're going to continue to tune in. Yeah. There's something that you are feeling called to do. And it really it has to do with sharing your frequency, sharing your vibration, sharing your sound. I want to tune into these cards here. So first we've got dream time and creation energy. And what You can't really tell. There's a man standing on one leg, and he's an Aboriginal man. And if you look, this light is a little glary, so I'm sorry about that. But his head opens up into the cosmos, and what is feeding into the crown of his head and his hair, it's holding the wisdom of the cosmos, it's holding all the stars, the planets, the universe. It's also holding a stream of consciousness that's connected to all of his ancestors, his lineage, his spirit guides, and it's also connected to other messengers. So we've got animal messengers, we've got a lot of animal messengers basically found within nature. So the stream time card is about creating things into form, breathing things into form, using your own vibration. And where you're drawing that from, Capricorn, is the foundation that you're grounded in, the knowledge, the wisdom that you're standing firmly upon the natural world. And then you're also drawing upon all of that creation energy that's available within the universe. So you're manifesting, right? Long story short, Cap, you're manifesting. You're creating something new though and big, and it's new, a new world. Okay, dream time is about creating new vistas and new worlds for yourself. We've got the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So whatever you're doing, you've been working on for a while. Maybe you're working on creating change in your life, um, and it's causing you to have to face some fears, right? There's been some resistance, but it's something that is, you're being fueled by what it is you desire, where you want to go, or how you want to feel. Let's see about this rainbow card. That is on page 119, so that number might be of significance to you potentially. So this is a sign of bliss and serenity. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely about healing a wound, yeah, which we have under the bottom of the deck. So there's this sense of conflict, wound, something that hurt, something that created pain, that pierced through you in some way, shape, or form, whether that's a circumstance that you are encountering, whether that's within relationship, just in life itself. The wound is the place where the light enters you. This is a quote by Rumi. Rainbows are a message from the spirits presenting themselves to you tenderly. Pay attention to how this beautiful sign starts appearing in your daily life. Slow down every time you see a rainbow and take a moment to contemplate it. See how the colors and the vibrance of life are still around you. Even when times are hard, light is always trying to find the way through every crack. The storm in your heart is passing, and the blessings you've been calling in are on the way. The time of confusion will pass, and bright new skies will be in front of you. But be very patient with your spirit. Rising from the ashes is not an easy task. So Capricorn, you are really experiencing this profound moment of rebirth and clarity, and you're beginning to tune back in into what does it mean to feel happy again? What does it mean to experience joy? What even does make me happy? I don't know if I know what makes me happy, right? So I might be figuring that out. I might be pursuing what makes me happy. And it might be a really slow process. Slow, but strategic and tangible. I'm taking tangible steps to find this out. And as I do that, my heart space is opening back up. The waterfall is next on page 55. So this is really about a lot of change that you've had to make that has been a result of something unwanted, right? Something that came along in your path that wasn't anticipated, created a lot of pain and hardship and difficulty for you, and basically a storm in your life that you have had to confront all sorts of fears about, and you're still moving through this storm. And the waterfall represents a moment of justice, the purifying the heart and the mind. Purify the heart and the mind will follow. So as you're moving through this process and releasing, letting go of some of the difficulty, this new moon, I believe, is bringing you a moment of clarity where you're going to be able to see things more clearly, see both sides of the situation, see the lesson in the situation potentially. Maybe you're seeing how this particular situation might have brought you in touch with spirit or with your divine essence, or what it is that you truly want, what you feel that you need to have in your life. And in order to be free, you need to be honest with yourself first. And sometimes it can be easy for us to stay in these victim mindsets, or to create mental stress, or listen to those shadow voices within our head, right, that keep us from really going for what we want. And I'm feeling like part of whatever this Five of Swords energy is that has created the pain and the conflict and the difficulty underlying this entire message, I feel like there is a part of you that it's brought you in touch with pieces of yourself that you have set aside, that you have not given the light of day, that you haven't pursued your own happiness. And it's almost as if you are recognizing, coming face to face with the fact that it's time for you to create those visions, and they're calling to your heart. And so there's something about wanting to take some slow and steady steps to explore what that even is for you, right? And that has to do with getting really clear on what is for you and what is not for you. What is your honest truth? What is no longer true for you? And a lot of times we will muffle the voice of, in this book, it's calling it spirit, but I also refer to our intuition, our intuitive voice. These are very subtle streams of consciousness that we have access to. And sometimes we write them off and think that it's just that running train of thought in our mind, when in fact we have that train of thought, but we also have our intuition and divine knowing. And sometimes we can silence our intuition and the things that our heart really wants to follow and pursue by adding in our own projected fears, our self-doubts, things that want to sabotage us, things that tell us, oh no, we can't go for that, we can't do that. So this is really about you kind of getting honest with your own self about the weight of your actions or inactions, whether or not you've gone for something in your life that you really wanted, or you haven't yet gone for it, but you still really want it, right? So this is a new moon that's kind of bringing that to the forefront for you to sort of take accountability for, where do you stand right now? What do you really want right now? Maybe it's time to get clear on that and make a list of the options that are speaking to your heart energy and that kind of thing. But then also not allowing yourself to get stuck behind any negative self-talk, any self-sabotage, or any like, oh, well, that ship sailed. I don't, time has run out. There's no such thing as that. I feel that there's no such thing as time. As long as you are breathing and moving, time is not out, right? So there is still time. And this is a card that's indicating you don't want to also live with any disappointment, right? And we don't want to stay in this energy of being a victim or circumstances not working out simply because we never took action. We don't want to create that for ourselves. So this is a moon that's bringing that into your awareness, where you are recognizing that you deserve it, right? You deserve to be your best loving friend who wishes yourself the best, right? Who's kind to yourself. You are aligning into your true self and breaking free from any old patterns or habits. Might be generational, right? Um, Basically, whatever's kept you from living your best life in the past, you're kind of confronting that right now. And you're getting into this new, much higher, much more open and expansive, powerful, I just heard powerfully manifesting kind of energy. So, doing what's right for yourself. Then we have the sword. Let's see here. Where are you, the sword? Okay. Number 121 might be of significance, Capricorn. The sword is the sign of intellect and justice. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not even going to fully read this. I was just told to go on intuition for this one. What I just heard, this moon is illuminating to you your sword of truth. And it's going to give you this power, and forgive my language, but to cut through the bullshit, Capricorn. You're cutting through and that includes any of your own, right? You're cutting through any of your own self limitations as well as any other limitations, and you're going after what is true and right for you. And you are protected. We've got Star Brothers here. This is about you having energetic and spiritual protection beyond you. This is also about you learning to clear and protect your own energy. And this is about reflecting on your sense of loyalty, your sense of safety, your sense of trust. What do you need? Basically, your boundaries, Capricorn. What do you need to feel safe? What do you feel, who do you feel has your back that you can trust upon and lean upon when you're going, lining into what makes you happy, right? Then we've got I remember. This is part of you basically shifting. There's a shift. So, Capricorn, you're shifting from like a victim mindset of allowing things to unfold to you into an empowered state of being where you are now creating that, and you are working with these forces, right, around you to basically create a destined life. So it's shifting from allowing it to be a fated life into a destined life where you are co-creating with the universe, and you're remembering that, oh, hey, I'm part of that and I get to have a say-so. My heart energy gets to have a say-so in this universe. And you're taking that courageous step to recognize, oh, I get to have energetic accountability here. I get to weigh in on what I want, right? I get to weigh in on what I'm building and creating and a part of. And this goes very deep. We've got the whale and orca elders. So this is very much about ancestral healing here, about doing that deep emotional diving to bring forward your emotional wisdom from all of this like alchemy that you're doing, this soul growth, confronting your fears, confronting your shadows, confronting any of these toxic energies that have basically kept you in any type of a feeling of being stuck, or like you can't move, or you can't have the life that basically makes you happy, makes you feel good, right? So you're shifting into this realization that you can create that for yourself. And this new moon is priming you to really be in that energy, to begin to vision, to lean into the trust that you get to, and that you have a lot of power here behind you. Spirit is wanting to guide you and show you your truth and to help clear away anything that's been a block, preventing you from being able to feel like you can access that or access your agency and your sense of self in order to create that right? So, Capricorn, I hope that this has helped you. I hope it's giving you some confirmation, something to work with. Um, I'm sending you so much love. If you would like a personal reading, I'll link that down below. And I am so grateful in advance for all of your likes, all of your support, subscribing to the channel. It really helps me. I will drop some links to a membership community that I am working to create where we will have some in-depth readings and opportunities for mini readings. But if you would like a personal reading, I will link my email as well. Be happy and honored to support you in that way. So take such good care. Happy Gemini new moon, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.